All right, Indian Creek families, I'm excited to share some information with you today regarding our Jumpstart program. Now, hopefully this weekend, you may have been a little bombarded by me, so I apologize for that, but it's important information and we need to get it out there. So you may have received multiple phone calls, you may have received multiple emails, especially if you got multiple kiddos in different grade levels. So I apologize for the amount of messages that got sent out, but I want to make sure everyone gets sent to the right destination and has all the information they need regarding our Jumpstart program because I'm excited about it. I want to make sure you too are also excited about this as well. So during this video, we're going to briefly go through the program and what it's going to look like and what the opportunities are that are being presented to you and your family. So you should have received a digital copy of this flyer here, and it just kind of outlines exactly what we're going to offer. This is what I'll be going through in this video. So if you ever have any questions, you can always go back to this flyer here. At the bottom of the flyer, you can see that link. That's where you register. But I'll just be explaining, hopefully, and answering some questions for you during this video. So what is Jumpstart? Well, I want you to think back about a year ago when everything stopped, right? March 13th, school shut down. And no one really knew it, but we weren't going to reopen for the rest of that year. And since then, we did reopen school in August, 2 weeks late. And even then, we still had we started the school probably close to 50–60% of the students were at home. And then slowly over time, we've gotten close to 80% of the students are in the building, which is good. But we still have students that are at home, which is fine. They're doing virtual learning. But our entire world got turned upside down, and everything changed. We had to learn to do virtual instruction. We had to learn to make video recordings like this and push them out on a regular basis. And our teachers had to adjust to teaching students in front of them and at home. But I also want you to think about what we missed, what was lost in the last year. I think personally with my own children, there were a lot of events, a lot of clubs, a lot of sports, a lot of activities that we didn't sign up for or that were simply canceled and closed. And I want you to think about those opportunities that your kiddo may have missed over the last year. And I share that because our summer school is not solely focused on academics this year, which is a difference, it's a change. We also want to make sure we offer students an opportunity to come into Indian Creek and have some of those moments back. Get some of those opportunities and engagement experiences that they may have missed over the last year during the month of June. So let me explain what Jumpstart is. Jumpstart is a full-day summer camp for students in grades K through 5, all right? So kindergartners that are coming to Indian Creek, you are welcome to this as well, all the way up to our 5th graders. Now, our 6th grade, you guys have been invited to the middle school, depending on which middle school you go to. So you guys will have different information. So our 6th grade families, please look for that in your parent square. This is 100% in person, so you'll have to come to Indian Creek for this experience. Transportation is going to be provided and lunch is provided, right? It's going to be full day, like I mentioned originally, full day. So that means the same schedule as a normal school day. So buses will let students off the bus at 7:35. We'll open our doors at 7:35. You'll be considered tardy at 8 o'clock because we want instruction to start promptly at 8. And we'll go all the way to 2:35, just like a regular school day. And like I mentioned, we'll have both academics and clubs during the Jumpstart program. Now the question is, when is it? It's going to be a Monday through Thursday program because we understand it is summer. We don't want to do a full 5 days a week, but we're going to do 4 days a week from June 7th to July 1st. And it will be from 7:35 to 2:35. There is a Friday option, and I'll get to that here in a little bit. The daily schedule, it'll be consisted of both academics and clubs. Students will start their day with academics. There'll be 2 academic blocks. I'll get into that here in a minute. Followed by lunch and recess, or maybe recess and lunch. Some will be flipped. And then the afternoon will be filled with club opportunities, right? Just like those experiences I mentioned about not being able to play athletics, not being able to do theater camp or things like that over the last year. We're going to try to recreate those here in those club blocks. Academics is going to be those 2 blocks. One block will be humanities, which parents, what we used to call reading, writing, and social studies. So humanities is just a blend of those 3 content areas. So reading, writing, and social studies, followed by a STEM block, which is going to be your math, science, and engineering. Okay. One thing I will point out is the academics will be for the next school year. So if you have a 1st grader here at Indian Creek this year, They will be working on second grade standards during the Jumpstart program. Hence the name Jumpstart, right? They're getting a head start on next school year. So that's something to be important to know. So make sure you understand what your students are doing. Clubs. We're going to have about 8 categories of clubs, and clubs will vary once we get to know who are our staff that are going to work this program. But for the most part, we'll have 8 clubs. All students who are in the program will get the opportunity to go to all 8 of these clubs. We'll have an athletics club, outdoor adventures, gardening, cooking, the arts, which will be both performing arts and actual physical painting art, drawing art, social emotional learning, so that'd be like a boys club, girls club kind of thing, robotics, and then dance and drama. So students who participate in this program will get to have experiences in all 8 of those categories, which is really exciting, and that'll be the afternoon part of the day. It should be fun, it should be enjoyable, and if we aren't having fun, then we're doing it wrong. So we're going to make sure we have a good time during the club portion of the day. Aftercare is available from 2 o'clock to 6 p.m. If you do sign up for aftercare, then the bus is not an option, right? So you got to make sure if you sign up for aftercare, you can pick up your kiddo. It is free Monday to Thursday. And then there is a Friday option. Friday will not be following the same schedule that I've already gone through, the whole block system. It'll be completely different. It will not have the academics. I'm sure there'll be a lot of fun activities, just like you see here. We have an incredible before and after care staff. Mrs. Tonis does an incredible job having fun, hands-on activities for the kiddos. But Friday would not be the academics and the club portion of the day. It would be ran by our aftercare staff, and they would take good care of your kiddos. And that runs from 7 to 6. It is free, but there is no transportation, so you would have to drop off and pick up. And then that's it. Hopefully I answered a lot of questions. If you have more, feel free to call the front office, shoot me an email, whatever it is. Or if you're ready to sign up, let's do it. Right? What do I got to do to get you to sign up, right? So there's the website. You go to www.ltschools.org/jumpstart. Or if you're already, you should have already gotten the Parent Square message with the appropriate link, right? Because I talked about our 6th graders should have got a link to their middle school. So that's a little different. But make sure you check out Parent Square. And if you're not getting Parent Square messages, let me know. Let's get that fixed so you're getting those Parent Square messages. So sign up right there. Those are your 2 spots. And that's it. You guys, thanks for joining me. Thanks for watching this video. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Take care. Be safe.